You know what goes down with your boy Romeo from 93.5 KDAY with our sister station Power 106.
Yes,
we are
indeed.
staffed today because we're talking about good music.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now, Kanye West got all of our attention over a month ago, and ever since then has been running the stream thing. So, what do y'all feel about this whole movement Kanye West is doing and the music?
It's brilliant. I mean, it's great marketing. The listening parties, it's all everyone talks about for a whole 24 hours. It's genius. It's great. It's exciting.
Yeah, I think he's changing the game as far as how we conceive music, and I think it's a really cool idea how he's unveiling all these projects and how he did the little kind of like listening sessions and stuff like that. I really enjoyed how he laid,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's like he's made everything like an event, and it's really dope when the whole world can consume something at the exact same time. Like there's something for that, which music needs that. So especially hip hop.
It is a moment in hip hop, but can you guys like separate the music from the man itself? Because I feel that's hard for me.
Okay, because you had love for Kanye West,
Oh, yeah.
but then when he said the things he said, you were kind of like, I don't know if I'm ready for the music.
You don't
I felt
believe in
uneasy with
Jesus?
it. I felt uneasy with it. I was like, I don't know, man. Some things, I don't want to blindly follow him. That's the thing, I kind of want to
But
separate
doesn't
them.
that create curiosity? Like when he said all those crazy things, it made me more excited to listen to Ye to see if he addresses anything. So that I'm a Kanye fan, always been a Kanye fan, but that generated more interest for me to see what is he gonna say? What does he have to talk about after making such comments and stuff like that? So
there's a lot of things that didn't surprise me how Kanye viewed a lot of stuff, because we all know Kanye could be Kanye. He could spew some kind of off the wall stuff.
Great at that.
But
Great
we
at
love, if you're a fan, you love him as an artist. You could take the good with the bad. But at the end of the day, I feel it was also the only thing I have a problem with. It felt like a calculated step to where it was like
PR.
with him, it's all about kind of being organic, having it flow. But that kind of felt like really calculated. Like I'm gonna say this because I'm gonna unleash all these albums. You know what I mean? So it kind of felt like a little bit of a publicity stunt.
Is it kind of hypocritical though? Like when he started, with the Mos Def and the Talib Kweli wave, and he was more lyrical, like more thought conscious, compared to now where he's just like kind of blindly following. I feel like a type of way that he's not used to.
I don't think he's blindly following. I think like Vince said, everything's so calculated. So I don't think it's blind. I don't think he's made any mistakes in what he said. Like he went in that day or those days or went on Twitter to calculately.
And artists change. You gotta, you if you're a fan of any artist, I don't care who it is, whether it be Nas, Jay, whatever, everybody kind of changes their style, you know what I mean, their delivery, how they approach things. So I wouldn't hold that against them.
The thought process though?
The thought process as far as
His
what?
whole thought process was like
But you have to
completely
understand, as an artist, you grow and evolve. So the same things that you liked when you were 18, 19, 20, you can't expect. It's like damn near impossible to like the same thing when you're 40. And you got to change. And going back to how you said he's hypocritical, I think everyone's hypocritical. Every human being on the planet. And I think Kanye, if you even listen to All Falls Down, the whole song's about contradictions and being hypocritical and how you don't love yourself and you love these material things, but still trying to find that space where you can love yourself and appreciate yourself without those things. And it's we're all kind of like that to a certain degree. Maybe Kanye a little bit more, but
true. And we don't want to get into politics, but the way he used that to get our attention, you know what I'm saying? That kind of threw some people off because we get away. Our music gets us away from politics, but when he did that, we were all like, okay, where you going with this? And now, next thing we know, he's had us.
Yeah, and I think we're a lot more politically sensitive in the last couple years because this isn't the first time Kanye has done that. What was it, Yeezus, when he did the Confederate flag?
Sure.
Was that? So he's done this before.
George Bush.
Yeah.
Don't care about black people.
Right, but it's always, very it's a very big Kanye move, but right now it's just so politically sensitive that every word, every tweet is hurtful or judged or, taken out of context.
I'm going to tell you, I'm not on Twitter as much as I am on IG, but as soon as I see something pop up, Kanye just said this or that, I find myself clicking because I want to know.
Yeah, he's the only artist that I get notified when he posts something on Twitter.
Yeah.
The only one.
Whoever running that, they went in with that situation.
Now, so let's talk about the albums.
Yeah, which album is winning? If you had to name it, he did his own thing, right?
Yep.
He did with Kid Cudi. He did with Pusha T. He did one with Nas. In what order would you place?
Check this. And let me say this for the record. And this is my prediction, and this video is going to come out before this album drops. I low-key think Tiana Taylor's going to have the best album out of everybody. So remember, Noah told you first. But in this order, though, okay? Ye, I'm sorry. I'm a Yeezy stan. Yeezy's the GOAT. Add no IL on Instagram. I don't care. Can we cuss?
Why not?
I don't give a fuck, okay?
There you go.
Number 2, I'm a huge Kid Cudi fan. I think the Ye Cudi album is incredible. It's dope to hear Kid Cudi rapping again, like way back in the day, because he went on a singing thing for a while, but to hear him rap over some dope-ass Kanye production, I love that. This is where it gets tricky, because I don't want to, in the lower rankings, I don't want to demean the album and say these albums aren't good. They just don't resonate with me as much as the first 2 do. So, number 3, I got to go with Nas, man. Like, that's incredible.
It's Nas? Is it closer than what we think between 3
It's
and 4?
because it's Nas, and...
So you're saying Pusha T got the worst
But see,
album?
that's what I'm thinking. No, but hear me out though. That's why. That's why I say I don't want to. I don't want to say because I'm ranking it lower.
That's fucking ridiculous.
No, but you gotta understand though. We all consume
Pusha
music.
T. Let's be clear. And you know hip hop, and I know you. I know your
I'm
hip
not saying
hop.
it's whack though.
I know your hip hop heart. You can't say
Pusha T last.
Pusha T is the least great of that.
They're all
of
great.
that
This whole
rollout.
moment in hip hop is great.
Yeah, but you rank them. But look,
Because this one,
okay.
you gotta understand.
I'm a bug Kanye moment. I hate to cut you off. I don't want to cut you off, but check it out. Pusha T got the best album. Period. It's point blank. Period.
Who's second?
Second. This is the tough part. See, second, I would probably.
He's gonna say Nas. He's gonna say
No.
Nas. Watch.
I'm gonna say Kanye, and I'm a huge Nas fan. I'm very underwhelmed with the Nas project. I'm gonna be flat out honest with you.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm underwhelmed,
Yes.
bro.
He
I'm
wasn't on par with the-
underwhelmed.
Y'all need to show some
Listen,
respect to Nas,
the
man.
Kanye. No, I owe it. Kanye, I love Nas.
White
Period.
label.
Okay, there's a lot.
White label is so hard.
Listen, Nas is one of the greatest lyricists and poets in hip hop history. That's bar none. Period. Let's set that point aside.
Yeah.
This album, if you would have told me, I was so excited. Pusha T, those tracks that Kanye produced for Pusha, I was like, yo, if this Nas album is half the shit that he did for Pusha, it's a fucking classic. Now moving forward, when the Nas shit dropped, that was my perspective. I had a high expectations, right? So when he dropped, I was a little bit underwhelmed. I'm not gonna front. Nas's lyrics and bars are always on point. Don't get it twisted.
Okay.
Adam and Eve is my favorite joint off that album. I thought it was gonna be like a little bit on that. I even loved everything. Like the when Kanye's singing on it. I like it. But I feel like the Nas project was like Ye throwing Nas some shit like, and it almost felt like some of the Ye, those tracks that Ye produced could have been on Ye's album too. It was like, I was underwhelmed. I'm sorry. I'm not, I know a lot of cats not gonna agree, and I'm not Nas.
Blasphemy.
I'm a Nas. Talk about Nas being a stan. I'm a Nas fanatic, bro. Nas fanatic. I'm a Nas apologist. Nas and Jay, and it always goes back to Nas and Jay. Nas can rap circle, Jay can rap his ass off, but I feel like Nas is just a better artist. Period. That's
a whole nother. We won't get into that right now.
Oh yeah, that's why this was week.
So I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry. That was a lot. So I got Pusha by far.
Okay.
It's not even fucking close.
What?
Okay.
It's
Pusha
close.
number
It's
one.
close.
I'm gonna probably say Kanye too, just because of the fact that I like Kanye as an artist. I think okay, so Ye 2, and then Nas I'll do 3, and Cudi I still need to sit and listen to that more. So Cudi will be my last. That was a lot to take in.
What you
but
talking about?
Okay, so I'm gonna have to say Pusha first, just because I feel like this was finally the album or the project that got people to understand that Pusha can still be in the game and can really still kind of just show out. I'm gonna say Ye for second, Cudi third, but I also felt like, I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and say Kanye second and Cudi third, even though I felt like Kanye could have given a little bit more for the Cudi album, and I felt like he could have given him a little more push like he did for Ye.
So
and
you
then
said Nas is last.
I gotta sit with the Nas album a little bit more, so I can't. I know.
It's all good.
I
But you know
know.
what? E-Man just walked in the building, man. DJ E-Man, yo, come
What
on.
up, Easy Measy?
pull up a
Hey,
cherry.
I just
We
want to run
definitely
in real
want your
quick because I
feedback.
got to step right back out. But I want to say that I think what's happening right now with what Kanye's doing is great for hip hop. And we've seen hip hop become so massive, and just to even see in these events where various hip hop artists come out to support Kanye, if he's dropping the one with Nas, if it's with Pusha T, if it's with Kid Cudi or his own project. I just think it's great to see a lot of the artists come together, regardless if they're involved with a project or not, just support each other. I got a chance to go out to New York and experience Nas and Kanye, and just to see the various artists show up. There was 2 Chainz there was Jadakiss, there was Fabulous, but then again, there was Trinidad James, there was Kyle. Again, and the other ones, there was Lil Yachty. Again, for various artists to come out and support this movement of hip-hop, I think it's great for hip-hop right now. And, you see it in many forms, and you see it on a lot of outlets that hip-hop has now become the #1 genre. Yeah. So what Kanye is doing, regardless of what we think, I think it's great what he's doing overall. Again, my personal opinion, I have to say I like Ye by himself. That album.
That's
your
one.
That's your one. That's my one. But then I have fave cuts from various albums. But at the Nas one, again, I'm a Slick Rick fan as well. And for them to sample that track for the Cops,
that song is so hard. Hell yeah.
But dope stuff.
Yeah, that's what
dope
it is,
shit.
Man. Manny, what you talking, man?
I'm gonna go from my least favorite to my favorite.
Do that.
Number 4, Kanye. Ye. His solo album, to me, underwhelming lyrically. I thought, look, honestly, I gave it a listen. I gave it a couple listens, and I thought this has no replay value for me at all. Third, Nas. Third, Nas, because I feel like he felt out of pocket, and the Kanye beats, like, Kanye's beats were amazing. Don't get me wrong, they were amazing. But Nas, lyrically himself, I didn't think he tried anything new. I didn't think there was anything, that he pushed at all. Pusha T, I go second just because I love that album. It had replay value for me. I've been listening to it. But for number 1, I got to go with Kid Cudi and Kanye.
My dude. Wow.
Mainly because I've been listening to it a lot. And I'm like, Kid Cudi resonated a lot with me when I was growing up.
Yep.
And I could make an argument for Kid Cudi being probably top 10 most influential of this generation. I could do that.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I would say. I love Cudi, and I think he's super influential, and I think that album is probably gonna stand the test of time. That's mine.
Man, now it's on me.
Yep. It's on you.
Go, man.
Save the best for last.
You gotta go.
Number 4, Ye and Cudi. Sorry. I gave it a listen. I'm sorry. Number 3, Kanye West. Because, we're hearing how he went back and just redid everything, and I felt like some of it was rushed. I agree on that. Number 2 for me, Pusha T.
Okay.
Love what he did, and the fact that this cat's been in the game for a minute. Sure. And like you said, Nora, you were talking before you popped the camera and the mic, how some people today didn't even know he really existed or what he did. And I think this put him in the forefront of today's generation. Yes. Love that. Please. And number 1, I go with Nas, and I just think the reason why is like, I'm a Nas fan. I'm a 90s hip-hop kind of guy, so maybe I'm a little biased.
Oh, yeah.
But I still think he delivered, and seeing him do that stuff with Kanye West, I thought it was golden.
Yeah.
So,
because Nas has always been criticized for having like bad beats. So to hear him with one of the best producers, I just thought it was
And so you thought those Kanye West beats were like Kanye's best beats?
No, not by far. So, but I mean, you're talking about Kanye West's best beats when he produced songs like Get By.
We're talking about. But you love Kanye and you're a fan, so you appreciate everything he's doing right now.
Like the one song White Label, when he's chopping the sample and it goes all crazy and Nas is rapping, I was like, it's incredible, man.
I think the Ye beats were underwhelming on the Nas joint. Nas's bars were up to standard as always, because that's Nas. You're gonna get lyrics, you're gonna get bars. Nah, that's debatable. Again, you say your Cudi's influential to you. Nas, again, I'm a '90s hip hop head, just like Rome. Nas is one of the greatest lyricists, hands down. So I'm gonna stick up for him lyrically on that, because he always holds the bar to me, for sure. So, but I think honestly, can we even call these albums?
I mean, you think
7 tracks,
7 tracks
for an EP.
Doesn't matter how long,
EPs. It doesn't, because as long as
the quality's
there. That's why Illmatic was so dope. Mm-hmm. Not officially like nine joints, and then he dropped it and it was a classic. But I think I like how they each were released on its own. But imagine if that was like a Kanye West Presents kind of, and Autumn, it was a collective album. You know what I mean?
Do y'all like the shorter albums? Do you just like longer albums? Because Drake had
It doesn't
22
matter to
tracks.
me.
I like an album
this
that it don't
That's
matter.
fulfilling.
Yeah, that's like I said.
If I'm feeling it, I'm
I
gonna
love
keep
the
letting
7
it play. I
tracks.
don't care.
No,
how
but
many
honestly,
tracks.
I love the 7 tracks.
That's honestly one of my few complaints about this whole thing is like I kind of wish a lot of these projects left me wanting more. Like the Kanye Cudi, like I wanted one more song.
Oh.
The Nas, I wanted like maybe not more songs, but I would have loved like some more verses, or something. So.
for sure.
All right. Well, you know what's going down, man. And we're going to leave on this note because we're doing this every week, man. We're talking about good music, but isn't it kind of shady that Jay-Z dropped his the same weekend as Nas?
Oh, that's a whole man.
That's a whole different one.
Kinda.
I'm just saying, he could have waited like another few days, another week or
I'm
something.
gonna bring back
man.
an old phrase. Nas lost.
Jay took over.
Jay took
That's
over.
another debate for another day.
Yeah,
Ether.
man.
Ether. Period.
Oh no.
He thought it was better.
Take over all
The
day.
drama
Okay.
continues.
That's
It
a one
continues.
every 10-year average, and that's so what?
Nas made it ether a verb.
Hey.
You got ether.
Wait. It's
in the
easy season
dictionary.
until Drake decides it's not.
That's
so
right.
just wait until Scorpion drops and then
Oh,
we'll see when the
boy.
real
Scorpion will be
Post your
underwhelming
comments
as
No,
always.
no.
Nah,
Post your
Drake.
comments below. You want to know. We want to know. All right.
Trip.
I fuck with Drake too though, because he held it down for biracial bearded people everywhere. So thank you, Drake.